Well, that's actually it's a complicated, but it's also not that complicated. I'll tell you, if you're a legitimate business, you're doing legitimate business in Nigeria, and you want to deal with the foreign companies, it's actually to your advantage not to use Yahoo. Because if you use yahoo.com, you're just one of them. They don't know. But if you use Suya, if you are selling Suya, you say suya.com.ng. Okay.
No .com anymore.
No, I mean, if you use you could use suya.ng directly.
Okay, or you can have .com.ng.
Right now.
Beautiful.
That could change in the future.
Okay.
So let's say you have suya.ng. Now, somebody is saying suya.ng is a Nigerian. Let me go and check out what they do. And they see your site, they see your phone number. You're a Nigerian company. Because at the end of the day, if you're using .com and you're still using your address, it's Lagos, Ajegule, and you're still using +234, you're already a Nigerian. So are you fooling yourself? Because actually it could be the other way around, that you're actually trying to pretend to be who you're not.
Yeah, I see. Now, are you right now, besides the fact that you have servers, placed, around the world, are you in any, is Nira, okay, is Nira affiliated to any foreign, resource center or something? Are you, or is a standalone organization?
Nira is part of a global, what they call CCTLDs, country code top level domain managers.
Okay.
So every country has a TLD manager. So Nira is part of that. ICANN, the global organization, really delegates who can run this. Okay. So we are part of that network. Okay. We are not run by ICANN. We are run by Nigerians. Myself, the president of our association, Mrs. Uduma. We have a board member. So we are purely 100% Nigerian entity.
All right. That's refreshing to know. Do you undertake, or do you plan to undertake any corporate social responsibility, something that you're going to give to Nigerians without asking them to pay?
Yes.
Because right now, with all your registrations and registrars and all these nice things you've said, are you going to do anything that some people would not need to pay?
Yes. Excellent question. When Nira was formed, we actually we had our first president, Nduka Kwalu, who passed away. We created a foundation called Kalu Foundation. Okay. As part of that Kalu Foundation, the mandate is that the money that we get will be channeled through that Kalu Foundation in his memory to promote internet development, education in Nigeria. We have not started, there is a little fund there now, but we are hoping that as we make more money, as people pick up .ng, some of that money will be channeled through that foundation to help Nigerians all over the 36 plus FCT to get young people to be excited, to get education, even fund some of their trip to meetings, and so that they become domain entrepreneurs, as I call it. Encourage them to become the entrepreneurs. So that foundation is already existing. We have board of trustees members that are part of that foundation. So that will be the channel for our corporate social responsibility. Now,
I know that web hosting, well, because I've been seeing that, being advertised, especially by young people. I'm a web hoster, I can do this for you, I can do that. What exactly is that? And I hope it's not some form of Yahoo business again.
Web hosting is it's a big part of the internet. Because, see, the web, like I said, it's part of the internet global resource that people are using. Web hosting requires servers, space, if you want to call it. They call it web space. On the internet, there is space on a hard drive somewhere, anywhere in the world. So these young folks have created a business around creating the website, because the tools and the program to create a website are a bit specialized, not necessarily difficult, but if you don't know how to do it, then you have to hire somebody to do it. Now, what I want to advise people to do is that they should get web developers that are going to help them to host their website on .ng. The reason for that is that, if you host outside of Nigeria and there's a problem, you have to call. They have different time zones. Your website is down and your web provider is in the US. I mean, I used to be a provider in the US. I know the challenges some of my customers are facing. They try to reach me during daytime. I'm sleeping in New York. I mean, I have a 24-hour operation, but hey, there's the time that people just go to sleep. I mean, you have to sleep. So, but if you're on the same time zone with the people you're dealing with, and Nira has a very good resource to find out who is registered, who registered what. There's a whole
Beautiful.
database called Who Is.
Beautiful.
You can find out. So it's better when you're dealing business locally.